this world has been connected. And now darkness within darkness awaits you.
In the end, every heart returns to the darkness whence it came.
My name is Ansem. I reach for the darkness. One who knows nothing can understand.
Tidings, everybody, and welcome to the Ansem Report podcast, the longest-running Kingdom Hearts podcast in the world. MDA award-winning, by the way. This is episode number 220 of season. I don't know what season this is. 5, maybe. I don't know. We jumped around some seasons. This is season 5, dude. It's the season for fiving.
What if we just named it like arcs? Like this is like.
Oh, this is the book club arc?
This is the book club arc.
Okay.
Which was previously followed by the first drought arc.
The drought arc, yeah. And then there was the Sleeping Realm arc.
Yeah.
There was the MDA award-winning arc.
Yep.
By the way. There was probably the guest arc.
Oh, yeah, guest arc. Yeah.
Guest arc. There was the Mickey Steps Out arc.
Oh, dude, I forgot about Mickey Steps Out, dude. We might need to bring it back.
Yeah, Mickey Steps
Summer
Out.
2026. We might need to bring it back, guys.
We might be bringing back Mickey Steps Out. Anyway, that's Jason you're hearing. I didn't introduce ourselves. My name is Mike, and that's Jason, and we are the Super SpikeGhetti Bros, the baldest brothers that have ever balded. Shout out to everybody who commented on the fact that we are in fact bald. Really appreciate that.
I'm sorry for your eyes.
Yeah, no, I'm not. Sometimes things
glistens,
just shine
bro.
bright, you know?
You got the bald chrome dome.
Yeah. Yeah, you know,
the
we're
sun just
chroming-
hits it just right.
Right.
Just blinds you.
Yeah, I gotta tell you, it's really a little strange to me how much people care about us being bald now when I've been bald for a while.
Well, also, it's like you've been bald for a long time, and then people in Twitch chat were trying to gaslight us that you never had hair.
Yeah, they were like, Mike's been bald since he came out the womb.
Bald.
Which, yes, I was born bald.
Technically, yeah.
They acted like I didn't grow any hair in the meantime. And I definitely have had hair on stream during the podcast era.
For
there was a hair
time.
arc. There was definitely a hair arc for me. So I haven't been bald forever. But what I have been doing forever is this podcast. And we are in the book club arc, as we said. This week, we played through Atlantica, Halloween Town, and Neverland, a.k.a. Hook Ship, if you're nasty. And
wait, Mike, we're skipping the news segment. Surely we got some Cage news to talk about, right?
Oh, okay, yeah, you're right. You're right. I apologize. We did skip the news segment. Let me just
the
go
KH1 remake still hasn't been announced.
Let me just go to Kingdom Hearts.
That's still not real
on Google.
Yeah, what even pops up when you search that right now? Like, genuinely, what?
Okay,
who is like scrounging for the? Because there's always somebody trying to get those SEOs.
So
you
the
know?
top,
surely
the top,
surely the
thing
gamer or
is,
something.
is a website I'm going to click in a minute, but because I want to see what it says. But other than that, all the news is from September of 2025. All the real news.
Damn.
There's one article on comicbook.com about Kingdom Hearts rumor claims new remake is releasing in 2027, so they got fucking baited.
Baited. I wonder who baited them. I want to like interview them and be like, who made you think that this was gonna happen?
And they'll go, the gamers joint told me, and normally he's right. So
it was this guy with no eyebrows. He was very frightening.
Yeah. I forgot about the eyebrows thing. Speaking of bald eyebrows, dude.
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
You never go full bald eyebrows.
GamesRadar.com has this article that it seems to be a living article, meaning they continue to update it. And it's called Kingdom Hearts 4, Everything We Know So Far. And it's by Hope Bellingham, but it has contributions from Jasmine Gold Wilson, Heather Wald, Emma Jane Betts, and Josh West. And it says it was updated on March 3rd, 2026.
Oh, shit.
So
what
could have been updated? It's hard for me to know just through scrolling through it because they didn't go.
Super SpikeGhetti Bros have started a book club.
I'm really trying to find what could have been updated here. So I kind of got baited here.
I wonder if they just like did it as like a way to like mess with like Google SEOs or something, just so that they
right. I mean it was the top of the SEO, right? So
Yeah.
maybe Game Radar is just an absolute fraud. Yeah, anything recent is about the quote-unquote remake or Fortnite cross Kingdom Hearts will arrive soon, leaks suggest.
Oh,
Which that sounds like it was real because Epic is like suing people over Fortnite leaks. So they when they announced that they were suing people over it, they mentioned that it makes it tough to make deals with their partners when things get leaked like that.
That makes me think of a good non book club question of the week. Okay. If they added KH into Fortnite, what would you want to see? I'm talking like what's the back bling, right? What's the pickaxe? What skins? And then maybe like.
Well, the pickaxe is a keyblade, right?
I mean, yeah, but like what keyblade or keyblades? Because they be doing like two double hand shit. But what do people want to see? That's like a.
I think Meow Wow should be the parachute.
That would be ballin'. What if I want an aerial knocker and I'm just holding on to the knockers?
Yeah, sometimes you gotta hold on to the knockers. Do parachutes in the game, if they're like special ones, do they make sound?
Yeah. No, I think all of them. Well, like, yeah, I guess like above a certain like level of cost, yeah, they make noises and shit.
Because like if it just played the Meow Wow theme, that would be tight, right? Like meow, meow,
Meow.
meow, 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 meow. As you're descending into Tomato Town. I don't know. I don't fucking play Fortnite. I don't know.
Tomato Town.
Is that not a thing anymore?
Oh yeah, they also have. No, I don't think so. They also have the like, I forget what it's called, but like when you're falling, when you're not in a parachute, there's like the whatever like aura you have coming off of you. It's like a drop trail or some shit. I forget what it's called. When you're like chemtrailing, you know, like.
Okay, yeah. So what would the chemtrail be?
I could see there being one where it's like a bunch of Kingdom Hearts symbols, like the nobody, heartless, all that type of stuff. Where it's just like those like coming out as like almost like pixies type of thing, you know?
Okay. Yeah, I'm into that.
The what's it called? The Union Cross moment with the Keyblades coming out.
Oh yeah.
That could be a glider even, because people will do that too. Maybe you're riding a wave of Heartless or the wave of Keyblades. That would be tight.
On the Google News page, there's a GameFAQs thing that came up in the SEO. that says, hypothetical, Nomura goes up and posts a video saying the following. We at Square Enix have made the unfortunate decision to cancel production of Kingdom Hearts 4 and have no intention of continuing with the franchise at this current moment. We understand you may be upset. However, we on the team simply do not know what to do from here after the cancellation of Missing Link led to much redevelopment of what plot we had. And after all this time, I am just tired. However, I will not be retiring as soon as everyone believes, and maybe things will change in the future. Until then, I'm very sorry, and thank you for all your undying support. And it says, what you doing? Like, this is the kind of things that Kingdom Hearts fans are talking about. What you doing?
They're mentally preparing for being let down. That's crazy.
What you doing?
That's crazy.
Nomura's just fucking tired, you guys. What you doing? What you doing?
This mobile game that definitely wasn't just like cash grab was so important to the pillar of KH4.
Let me I just went to khinsider.com and we are so cooked, Jason. Let me tell you why. The last article
Insider?
on
I hardly know her.
on KH Insider, the last article is new Kingdom Hearts 4 screenshots officially released, published on May 15th, 2025, right? And it's like, wow, that's the last time they posted an article on this Kingdom Hearts website, right?
Oh,
then,
no.
Listen to this. The one before that is Kingdom Hearts is headed to Steam June 2024, posted in May of 2024. So we were already at years between posts. And then the one before that is Super Smash Bros. Ultimate Sora Amiibo releasing February 16, 2024 from December 7th, 2023. This website is dead.
That's crazy.
It's dead.
It's over. What you doing?
Killed KH Insider.
What you doing?
WYD. What you doing? They killed KH Insider, dude. I don't have like any like affiliation with KH Insider or anything, you know. I don't know anybody from there, but I'm like, that just made me so sad.
Yeah.
Like, what the hell?
I'm listening to like Dearly Beloved right now, but it's like in a different key. Motherfuckers joking in the comments like this needs to be called Dearly Departed. And so like, yeah, this is hitting this slightly different for me right now. It's like sad Dearly Beloved in my it's like it's slowed a little bit, you know. It's so over, guys.
It's so over. But you know, it's not. Can I tell you why it's not over, Jay?
Because we're playing Kingdom Hearts 1.
No, because we're still fucking here.
I'm not fucking leaving.
We're not fucking leaving. We're still here. The answer report's still
My
here.
gang's still here.
Do you know who else is still here? CageGuides.com.
Dude, shout out Cage Guide. I literally have a line in my notes. Another huge shout out to Cage Guides. Because, like, holy shit. Going through our first world, Atlantica, bruh. Holy bro. I would have took so damn long. The urchin that you have to shoot with fire to blow up the wall? I don't think I've ever done that in my entire life.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
I've played KH1 probably 50 times, literally.
I don't even know what you're talking about. There's an urchin you shoot to blow up a wall?
So you know the room, the circular room that has like the jet that goes up in the middle? And a lot of times the spearmen guys spawn in there.
Uh-huh.
There's a sea urchin on the wall that if you shoot it with fire, it will blow up the wall and give you another way to get out of there. Like a shortcut back into like the first area. Did you know that?
No, I clearly didn't know that.
I did not know that either. And you can do that, and it's a big shortcut.
Okay, well, you moved us on to the book club, so let's take a quick break, and we'll come back. We'll talk about the book club, okay? Because I have some shit to say about Atlantica. All right, we're back. Let's talk Atlantica, Jay, because that's the world I did first. Is that the world you did first?
Of course. You always do it in the order that the difficulty stars are in.
Yes. I gotta tell you, I went into this going, man, I bet Atlantica, I haven't played Atlantica in a long-ass time. I'm kind of excited to play Atlantica. Maybe it won't be
probably
so
bussin'.
bad. Yeah. Oh my God, Atlantica sucks, dude. And I know that I've been the more positive of the two of us.
Yeah.
About Kingdom Hearts 1 because it's
You've been
clear
the good cop. I've been the bad cop for sure.
But holy shit, Atlantica
bad cop today.
sucks, dude. It's so not fun.
Yeah.
Fighting enemies is awful. The enemies the jellyfish that turn into other small jellyfish, and like every time you try to hit them, you're just far enough away where you're not gonna fucking hit them.
And you don't have sliding dash. Like,
you don't have sliding dash, or you're just one little swing away. Oh my God, Atlantica is so not fun. I just tried to speed through it as fast as I fucking could once I realized, oh no, this is worse than I remember.
Yeah.
Like the swimming mechanics themselves are fine.
I don't agree. I think they're terrible. Like,
I think the problem is the camera, not the
camera's
controls
bad.
themselves. But when you're fighting, they're awful.
The speed at which you like go up and down just feels fucking bad to me. And then also like once you get the dolphin kick,
I was just gonna say, let me amend my statement.
It's
The swimming
terrible.
controls are fine until you get the dolphin kick. And even though you didn't tap it multiple times, which is how you're supposed to activate the dolphin kick, it decides you're doing dolphin kick instead of going up.
And like the fact that like if you press square circle, it activates it. Like I went down too far. Let me quick press circle in order to go up a little bit. Because like I'm trying to get into the save point that I just opened up because you got to hit the shell. And the fact that the shells don't stay open too, it's like I don't know if I looted this fucking shell. Like what the? I'm getting rage baited by the shells, and then I want to save. Okay, let me go up high enough to get into the shell, and then I need to quickly go back down in order to get back into it. And they're like, "Oh, you wanted to dolphin kick across the room? Fuck you!"
Yeah, it's just like the I understand the whole idea behind like the mermaid kick or whatever it's called, the dolphin kick. What is it called?
I think it's just called dolphin kick.
Dolphin kick?
Or no, like, maybe it's mermaid kick. I forget.
It might be mermaid kick. But it's like it's just so it works so dog shit. And it only really applies to like the one section you need it. Like, yeah, you can go faster with it, sure. But it only applies to the one section you need it, and then it just constantly hampers your movement all the time otherwise. Like if you're just trying to like I'm just trying to slowly go up to like hit a treasure chest or something, and it's like you fucking fly out of the fucking room because the fucking dolphin kick, dude.
Like and you better never accidentally double tap it, or else your whole flow's fucked.
Okay, I think I'm just gonna like bitch about all of my problems with Atlantica, and then if we want to talk about anything positive, we can. But so the world itself is obtuse. Like it doesn't really tell you what to do or where to go. I remembered, right? I remember because I had such trouble playing it when I was younger with the dolphin, where it's like they don't like if you talk to Flounder, he goes, "There's a really big fish out there that you could grab onto if there's not Heartless around," and that's all it tells you about
dolphin
him.
Aren't fucking fish, dude.
Right. So it's confusing in the first place, and then the dolphin is in the wrong room at first, and then you have to go into the other room, and then it follows you into that room.
Yeah,
and
you
then
have
it
to
will
like
bring you through the current.
You have to interact with it. It's like, bro, what?
Yeah, and they don't tell you any of this, right? But then, to me, like, the movement stuff, I get it. It's a janky PS2 game from back in the day. I understand that. What really set me off about Atlantica is the boss fights, the two boss fights.
Yeah.
The shark's fine. The shark, whatever. I think that's kind of cool.
I kind of like the shark.
The moment where it scares you in the sunken ship is really cool. I like that.
Well, and the fact that you can still move and shit too, like
yeah,
it's like cinematic yet you can still move. That's definitely
well. They bait you with a chest, right? They're like, "Hey, go get this chest," and that's how it activates the shark. And I think that's really cool. But that's like the only positive thing I have to say about Atlantica. The first Ursula, so I knew I hated the second Ursula because it's one of those KH1 fights where it's like you're flying, or it feels like you're flying.
You're basically
flying.
Other ones
where you're flying. And you beat up their chin or neck, and they constantly have like AoE attacks going on that like kill you and interrupt your attacking all the time. And it's just not fun, right? I knew I hated the second one. I forgot how much I hate the first one. The first one is in the smallest boss arena, I think, in the game. Okay.
Yeah,
and you have to be able to go all dimensions because you're swimming, right? And it's Ursula, and she has this cauldron in the middle. And maybe I'm just misunderstanding what the rules are of it. So it doesn't really make sense. The whole mechanic with the fucking magic pot, because you're supposed to just cast magic on it, and then that stuns her. And if you don't, and she's allowed to throw magic in it, then a big spell comes out of it and it hurts you, right?
Yeah.
That's like, but like it's so inconsistent whether how many times you have to cast magic or what kind of magic, there are times where I cast it once and it explodes instantly and she's stunned. There are times where I use my whole mana bar and an ether and it still doesn't go. Like, it doesn't make any sense. And then what's really dog shit about it is she can be anywhere in that area, right? And if you don't get to her quick enough after it explodes, she like insta recovers. Like, you have to hit her within like 10 seconds. And if you don't, she insta recovers. So then you just wasted all your magic. Because the camera's so dog shit because it's in such a small area, you can be right next to her, but not looking at her and smacking the lock-on button, and it will lock onto the cauldron or one of the eels instead of her. It's so bad, dude. I died to this fight. I was a little underleveled. I will admit that. I was a little underleveled. I died to this fight 10 fucking times. And not because I was doing anything wrong, but because it's just dog shit. Like, it's just terrible.
Well, there's not like there's like pretty much no skill expression when you're in a world like this, right? Because it's like,
right,
you can't use so many of your tools that you have gotten throughout the game, and there's just giant AoE and like, you know, continuously spawning trash mobs in the eels so that you have something to like build magic on if you didn't bring ethers. Like, imagine you go into that without ethers, bro. It's just like I
used all my items.
Yeah,
I literally used all my items.
I'm playing on beginner with all the ups and stuff, but
right.
I still ran into the same thing as you did, where it was like super inconsistent on like how many I had to use, like how many, because you can just use any magic, but I was just using fire every time, and it's just like super weird, like how many times you have to hit it. I luckily didn't run into the issue of, like, she was pretty nice to me, like, as far as, okay, it blew up, and then I was able to like full combo her like a bunch of times each time. And then because like I'm just so juiced on beginner, I don't have to do it too many times, but yeah, like even then I still only had like one ether left.
Right.
Playing on beginner with using all the boosts and like knowing what I'm doing too, you know? Like I'm literally for this fight I'm reading the whole part to remember how it works off of khguides.com. Like, I was not gonna say, like, you know, there's a lot of the like, I'm trying to, you know, smell the roses with this playthrough and, you know, really take it in. I was not fucking around with this fight at all, because I remember hating this fight in every playthrough I've ever done. Like, it's not great. She does the where she's fucking spinning and shit and just tracking you everywhere, and you have no recourse whatsoever. Like, just hope she misses you, I guess. Like, you use the dolphin
giving
kick
her a
or whatever.
move that you can't interrupt because she's invincible, but also like you're not able to do damage to her either during it is really bad. Like, I later did the Colosseum and finished that up, and you fight Hercules, right? And he goes into like his invincible mode, and you have to throw a barrel at him to get him out of it, right?
Yeah.
But even when he's invincible, if he starts doing the like Naruto run charge at you, if you block him, if you guard, he stops.
Yeah.
Like, you can't do any damage to him, but at least he stops. So there's no recourse for her other than get the fuck out of the way and hope that your cauldron is close to stunning her, because like you just can't fight her otherwise.
Yeah.
And it's really bad. This is a trend I've been noticing through this playthrough of Kingdom Hearts, where aesthetically and like vibe wise, the boss is a really like cool idea or a cool setting, you know? Like fighting her in her little like area is cool, right? Like it's
very like iconic
think about it.
Part of the movie where like they're
right,
like leading up into the room, you have the little people that she's made into like, I don't know, like minnows or whatever the hell they're supposed to be. I don't even know.
Yeah.
Little slug boys.
Aesthetically, it's a cool idea. It's just the gameplay of it is terrible. And like even I can even get behind like the cauldron idea on paper is like, hey, this is like something unique to make the boss not just like, I'm going to beat the shit out of Ursula, right? But it just doesn't, the rules aren't clear and it doesn't work as intended. So then it makes it even worse, right? And that's like a common theme I've been kind of noticing through playing through Kingdom Hearts this time around is like aesthetically, and and that's one of the reasons people really love this game are the aesthetics, right? I just think a lot of times we use nostalgia to blind the fact that a lot of these boss fights are not fun from a mechanic standpoint.
Yeah, no, I agree, and like, no matter there's certain fights where the first time you do it, it's gonna be way cooler, right? That there's novelty to it, and you're experiencing it for the very first time, and certain fights, you know, when you know them better, you enjoy them more. This is one where, in both scenarios, I think this fight is just worse. When you don't know what you're doing and when you know what you're doing. Because, like, you can see behind the curtain that it's fucking terrible if you've done it a bunch of times. And if you are a new player is just mashing X. And a lot of even non-new players are just mashing X because that's just fucking Kingdom Hearts 1. But, like, you can't do that in this, and it ends up just feeling very punishing when it's not incredibly clear what you're supposed to do, and it's inconsistent, and just feels very punishing where you basically have no recourse that is like an obvious recourse, right? Like, you know, you can... In a bunch of other fights, you can cast arrow in order to take way less damage as like a strategy. But in this, if you're casting arrow, you don't have enough magic in order to blast the cauldron the number of times that you need to. If you're wanting to keep like perma arrow time up and stuff, and it's like, so you're just full rushing the cauldron, not like, if you don't know what you're doing, you're going to die a bunch of fucking times because you're trying to figure out what the mechanic is. And like, because it's super vague, you end up coming up with rules that don't exist, where it's like, oh, okay, when it looks like this, I have to use fire, and when it looks like this, I just need to use blizzard. That's just literally not the case. It just has a magic HP. Like, you just use magic
that
on
like
it.
signifies what kind of spell she's gonna use, right?
Right, that's all it signifies. But it's you end up coming up with these things, and I remember hearing that so many times where like, oh yeah, you got to use this when she does this or something, but that's just not the case. And so with all of that combined, it's like, I can't even playing it again, I can't even really enjoy the aesthetic because I'm just full rushing the cauldron, because I know if I don't, I'm gonna die. So I can't even smell the roses in this fight. I don't want to smell it. It smells like shit, dude. The roses really smell like poo, 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 bruh. Like, I'm good.
And I'm not asking to be handheld, you know what I mean, and told exactly what to do. But I think like, if you talk to Trident before you go there, he says something like, cast magic on the cauldron. Like, he doesn't say exactly that, but he gives you like a hint, right? Similar to the flounder, like, there's a big fish. Like, the hint isn't quite good enough to, especially when you consider she is so invincible when you don't do it that way.
Yeah. And the difficulty spike of it too, where it's, hey, the entire game, pretty much, you've just been able to mash X on literally everything. or the minigame is like so overtly obvious that like when you do the Oogie fight, and we'll get to that later, like that is incredibly obvious what you're supposed to do. Or like if you fuck it up the first time,
it's a better version of what this is.
You understand it. You go, oh, okay, and then now you get it. And there's certain like little hint, like, oh, if you hit the dice and stuff, you can make sure shit doesn't spawn, and like there's definitely shit to that adds layers that makes that fight better. Whereas in this, it's like, yeah, it doesn't really fucking matter. Eat a dick.
Yeah. Right. And then on top of that, you then have a short segment where you just you get the mermaid kick, and then you go through the other side to fight. And again, another aesthetically cool fight where, like in the movie, she gets real big and shit. Does she do that in the movie? Now I'm second guessing that. Yeah, she gets real big in the movie because fucking Prince Eric throws the fucking trident at her and stabs her.
Yeah. Because he was gonna marry her, and then she gets triggered, and like they break the necklace that was holding Ariel's voice.
Right. So you get to fight giant version of her, which aesthetically is cool. It's like, oh, she's so big, but like, it's not fun because she is constantly just raining lightning down upon you that interrupts everything you try to do. Thank God, right before this, I had gotten Leaf Bracer. Because the fight's literally like undoable without Leaf Bracer. Because if you get your heal interrupted, you're pretty much dead.
Yeah.
I only died to this like once or twice. You just have to take it slow. You have to use mana items to keep your arrow and your healing up, and then you're fine. But it's not fun. And because the water controls of it, it's also just not. You miss when you shouldn't miss. And yeah, the camera. Just everything about it is not great. I think they do it better down the road with Chernobog, but it's still not like.
Imagine this fight with like the KH3 aerial dodge, right? Or like you move to the side a tiny bit really quick.
Right.
I think that makes this an infinitely better fight. Yeah. It really needed it because it's like if you're timing your dodges to the lightning coming down kind of thing. If it was more snappy, more responsive, it would.
Yeah, instead of mermaid kick, if you just did like a side dodge or a forward dodge, like, that would be so much better.
Well, and like there's literally like a premise for it in that like dodge roll is the same thing. Like just
yeah, they didn't think to do that in the water, right?
Yeah,
they didn't think to do a lot of this stuff in the water is the problem,
or the air, which we'll get to later, I guess.
We'll get to story wise, because I think I've said enough about the bosses and how they're terrible and they make the world terrible, but the world's already kind of terrible. There is some interesting stuff lore-wise here where King Trident like knows some shit that no one else has really known besides the people like the Mickey Mouse characters and
the evil characters
and Leon, right?
Yeah.
And those people, like he knows some shit. He's like he's wrong ? Retroactively about a lot of it.
Yeah.
He's like, the Keyblade wielder brings ruin. It's like, what is this like fucking legend you're spewing at us?
He's just like a straight up like a boomer, bro. It's so funny.
Yeah.
Like, I think it's hilarious that we're like sitting here getting chastised by King Triton about like having the Keyblade and like, oh, Keyblade wielders like need to fucking make sure that they don't ruin the worlds they go to. And meanwhile, bro just is leaving the fucking nuclear launch codes in the fucking castle.
For
like,
sure.
What are you talking about, bro?
I'll put it behind my throne. No one will find it there.
They won't see it. It's like, well, Jay, it's in the middle of a giant mermaid city, and then they have mermaid guards. The only reason she got it was because of... It's like, bro, how does she get into the fucking room then? Like,
yeah, no. It don't make no sense.
Nah. Fuck you, King Triton.
Yeah, he kind of sucks. But he, there's some interesting lore, but that's really the only tie-in here, and it's kind of strange to go from Agrabah and Monstro, worlds that felt so tied in to what we were doing in the overarching plot, to this one where it's just kind of like in the,
there's no like Riku moment. Yeah.
Yeah. Riku as a mermaid, I think fucking people would go crazy over that, if that was a thing that existed. People would still be drawing fan art of Riku as a mermaid to this day, you know?
Yeah, they would literally be like grown Riku mermaid, like, we gotta go back to Atlantica, guys. We just gotta.
Yeah.
And then they would make a Terra version as well because of it. It's like, okay. Just the thirst traps would be never ending. Insane washboard abs.
Yeah. He would look pretty wild as a mermaid, probably. Ariel wants to like go visit other worlds, so it's kind of in theme. The world is a little bit, but it
kind of feels like it's beating you over the head with it a little bit at this point.
A little bit, yeah. And Ariel's not a princess of heart. It's like
she's literally a princess.
She's literally a princess,
and also
unlike
like
Alice.
goated in fights too. Like, come on, bro.
Right, like, and I get it's because, but
and she can sing. That's honestly the biggest sin of this world is having this movie be in it and not doing the
yeah.
That melody is so goated. What are we doing?
Well, yeah, they had Yoko write like a different song when you're in her little like cubby hole that's not part of your world, right? Which today that would never happen.
Yeah.
Right? Like there would be a full scene just like in Frozen where she's doing the whole bit and then like Donald's getting into her shit.
It would be so good actually.
You know?
It would actually be so good. He's like gets sucked like he sits like octopus on the globe, but then like Goofy like hits it and then he like it spins and he's just getting in the fucking globe. Yeah.
And she hits the "You want thingamabobs? I got 20" and like flips it at Sora and he's like, "What?" You know, like it's like fucking.
She's got like a little. She's got like a little keyblade one, like a little fork, but it's a keyblade.
Right.
Little Easter egg.
Like that would never happen today. But you're right. They like write it. I think it might be one of the few times this song ever shows up. I don't even remember the name of it, but it like plays during that whole scene, and it's a very like music boxy kind of theme. Speaking of music, I am not typically a fan of worlds where the field theme is just like the main song. So like the field theme being Under the Sea, I think is pretty cursed. Also see Bibbidi Boppity Boo in BBS. But I will say the battle theme is like the closest Yoko has gotten back to Super Mario RPG since.
That's true.
That shit sounds like It sounds like some. Yeah,
it kind of does have the same font.
Yeah, it's like the same. It's like very Super Mario RPG. It's
I never thought
first
of
time.
that.
Yeah, I had that realization when I was playing this time. I was like, "Yo, this is like Super Mario RPG." So I do like the battle theme.
I have a soft spot for Under the Sea, like it in like a I'm losing my mind kind of way, you know?
Right. I just think that song in particular is the main melody is too repetitive. Like he says "under the sea" like way too much, right? And so it's just like I don't know. I just don't think it's a good field theme because of it. I do think when we're going to Halloween Town next, I actually do like that they use "This Is Halloween" as the field theme in this one. That's a rare exception for me because I think that song works as kind of a field theme. Well, I just think the song works better as a field theme than Under the Sea or Bibbidi Bobbidi Boo do. You know, it's not. It is repetitive, but it's different. I don't know. Maybe I'm just being unfair. But I
Bro's biased.
I think it works better. I'm not. Well, we might as well just jump into Halloween Town now.
Well, wait.
About it. Oh yeah. What else you got to say about Atlantica before we go?
So I'm going in with bated breath. I'm like, what is Sebastian gonna sound like, bruh, in Japanese?
Oh yeah.
And he doesn't really do a Jamaican accent, sadly. He just does like a deep kind of. It's like Sebastian adjacent, kind of, you know, like it's fine, you know. I also realize when they're teaching you the controls when you go in there and you like chase Flounder, right before that in the cutscene, he's like afraid of them. He's like, they're weird. I don't know what he says in English, but in Japanese he calls them hen, which is weird. Like, I don't know, they're kind of weird, and he's like scared of them, and the idea is that these people that he's afraid of that he was just afraid of in that cutscene are chasing him. It's like all right, chase our friend who's afraid of you, and he's like, no, like,
right, yeah.
that was kind of wild to me. Also, it's a thing that I noticed in a couple of other worlds. I don't know what it is. It literally made me check my sound settings in the game. There are just times where the music is so fucking loud that I can't hear the character's voice properly. Like, it gets drowned out by the music. And what
are you playing on?
I'm playing on Steam. But like I literally went back in and like checked to see, oh, do I have the music louder than the voices or something? Like, did I change? The only thing that I had changed is just the master volume. Everything else was at 10, right?
Yeah,
and
so
like,
there's sound issues with the Steam and Epic version of these games where there's that glitch in the KH2 where like sounds just like explode, and there's just weird balance issues with those versions of the game.
Fix Khan,
because I didn't. Fix Khan. I didn't have that issue playing on PS5, so I do think that has to do with playing the PC version.
Yeah, there's like weird shit with the levels, but then also like for whatever reason, and I don't know if it's just because they had recorded it so long ago, like I don't know where the quality assurance was, bro, because specifically King Triton's mic is like fucked. Like if you go onto behind the voice actor, where like the tool that I've been using in order to like look at, oh, like what else do these people voice act? On certain random ones, they'll have a clip of their work as that character, so you can like hear, oh, what does this character kind of sound like, right? And he just so happens to have the clips from KH1 as one of the ones with the audio. And you listen to it, and it's just like fucking blown out as fuck. And like, I don't know what it is. For whatever reason, King Triton's audio is just terrible. And
weird.
It happens a little bit in Halloween Town as well. But I was just like, what, bro? What is happening right now? I also say the Ursula VA is like I don't know if it was another mic issue or like I don't know what it is, but like she just hasn't. It just kind of meh. Like it really. She doesn't seem like scary or overbearing or anything. And she's supposed to be the same vibe as in English, right? And so when I was looking at who voice acted her, they're actually voice act a lot, and when I was listening to their other stuff, they basically do kind of a Ursula voice for some other characters that are like a similar archetype, right? And she sounds so much better. I was like, what the hell happened here? Like, her name is Kujira, and that's it. Like, she's Beyonce or some shit. I don't know. She just that's just her name, just Kujira. She has no first name, last name. But if you've watched Naruto in Japanese, she's Orochimaru, and also she's Otose in Gintama. And so like she plays these type of like basically like the overbearing like smoker voice kind of women type shit, right? Like, and she just sounds so good in the other ones that I listen to the clips on. I don't know what it is, bro. They did her dirty though. Like that. Weird. that shit's crazy. Also, I left the world without sealing the keyhole because it's like you beat Ursula and then you talk to like it brings you back into the throne room and you talk to them, and I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, like I guess we're done here. Like, I just didn't think about the keyhole. So I left, flew to Halloween Town, and then was like, oh, wait, I need to equip, because I had just been using the Deep Jungle Keyblade because it has, like, really good reach, and I prefer having the good reach to slightly more damage in KH1. So, like, I was like, okay, yeah, this one's got good reach, it's got good crit, it's got better attack. Okay, I'll equip this one, right? Like I'm looking at the stats on like the wiki or whatever, and I realized I didn't lock the keyhole, so I loaded into I did the gummy ship, loaded into Halloween Town, and went, oh, I need to go back. So I flew back quick. Thankfully, I can warped back, went and sealed the keyhole, equipped that shit. What's funny is it's called crab claw in English. It's called treasure of the sea, but it's tureja obushi in Japanese.
So they went like full
Tureja abushi.
Crab claw. How do you say crab claw in Japanese?
I have no idea.
Huh. They don't reference crab claws. They're just like, yeah, we don't have a word for that. We know it exists, but
I mean, crab claw, like it's like kind of sounds dangerous. I wonder if it just doesn't sound dangerous, and because like a lot of animals names in Japanese just kind of sound cutesy, you know, like
right.
Kuma.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
yeah,
a Kuma.
good.
Yeah, that's a spider. Like, bro, what? Yeah, that's a bear. Like when you hear bear, you're like, yeah, that shit's gonna kill me. That's a dangerous animal.
That's a bear.
Kuma.
Yeah.
Kuma. So maybe it just didn't have the same aura.
I have one last question for you about about Atlantica before we move to Halloween Town. I just remembered. Why do you think the ghost enemy shows up in Atlantica?
Just like the souls of the Davy.
Is that what they're going for?
Davy
the shipwrecked
Jones
souls
couldn't bring.
Because I remember seeing that and be like, wait, what the fuck?
And then they're like,
do you feel dead?
They're like, no. And then they just get turned into a heartless instantly.
Yeah, maybe. So Halloween Town is where I went next.
Same.
And okay, I want to be very sensitive to how I say this. I like Halloween Town in Kingdom Hearts. Let me start there. I don't really like The Nightmare Before Christmas as a movie.
Yeah, I'm not a fan.
I think it's like Invader Zim levels of cringe.
Yep.
Right?
Oh,
Tara, if
facts.
Tara listens to this episode, she's going to kill me because
That's
she loves it. But I think it's Invader Zim levels of cringe. I have seen the movie multiple times. But in my head, I always think it's the plot of Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2. I don't remember what actually happens in the movie. I think Oogie Boogie is based. I like Oogie Boogie. He's probably the best part of the movies.
Yep.
But I do think it's overall kind of cringe.
I feel like it's just that, like, I don't know. For me personally, growing up, the people that really, really like made it part of their personality were just kind of cringers. And then I didn't even really
the
believe
members of Blink 182.
Like the amount that they act like they like the movie, it's just not even believable. Like I know that they know that we know that they don't actually like it that much, but they just still can't help themselves as to like, oh my God, I love that movie. Like it's like a performative movie to like, I feel.
People act like Jack and Sally is the greatest love story ever told on film.
Yeah. Top 10 romance on film. Jack and Sally.
Like they act like it's like this especially like with the kind of music I listen to, especially people in those kind of circles, they act like Jack and Sally is like
emos,
this, like,
bro.
they act like it's this like fucking like thing to look up to, and it's just like, this is a silly movie made with clay. You know, like
the clay aspect of it is the coolest part to me, and like the lighting that they did with the clay.
Sure.
But like the actual movie itself, I'm not really, I'm not as into.
Like I think it's fine. I think I like it better in Kingdom Hearts than I do in real life, I guess is what I'm saying. I think the song's catchy. And another point of this is I think Halloween Town in Kingdom Hearts 2 gets a lot of flack for like when people say Kingdom Hearts 2 one hallway design, right?
Dude, I was
Like
having
that-
the same thought you're about to say, bro.
That's like the world people point to. I feel like in Kingdom Hearts 2, where they're like, it's just a bunch of hallways.
Brother.
This is the same world. This is like literally the same world but less
And more annoying. Like that's the
and
thing.
more annoying because
that's
you
just
can't
so
move through
bullshit.
doors when you're fighting.
It's so bullshit that like, oh, we're gonna dunk on the KH2 version, but the KH1, like you can explore. It's goated, brother. It's a dog shit. Like the amount of backtracking that you do in this world is like, okay, so I guess we can go a little bit beat by beat, but it's like you see the Heartless that aren't fucking attacking. They're like a lobotomized fucking Heartless. Which is like fucking insane, by the way. Yeah. And then like you go and they're like dissected one on the fucking table. And then there's the creepy ass heart. They got the Ouroboros. They're like talking about all that shit. I like that scene. That's really fucking cool. I like it. The vibe.
When they try to shock the Heartless to alive. With
Yeah.
Shit.
How they integrated like hearts and stuff like that, I feel like they didn't do that at the same level that they did in this world until KH3. Like they didn't do it again until KH3, where it's like they did like a similar shit with like Davy Jones and shit, right? Or oh, the negative emotions in Monsters Inc. and shit, right? So it's like I think they did a really cool job. Like how would knowing what like is you do have to suspend a little bit of belief that like they would know that they're called Heartless and like that they would know that they don't have hearts. They seem to know
some shit too that they're like not letting on because they seem to know things that we the player know through learning that how would they know?
Yeah, exactly. So there's a little bit of that, but like the I really like the thought exercise that they basically did where it's okay, how would these characters react to that? And of course, this mad scientist who's opening up his head to scratch his literal brain would like decide, you know what? I'm going to try and give this life on some Frankenstein shit. And I think that's cool. Like I literally put in my notes like, yo, what if that shit worked though? Like what if it worked? It gave the Heartless a heart and then like a normal person popped into Halloween Town, like Travis from Traverse Town, like that NPC that dies at the beginning. He gets popped in and it's just like it's a horror. Like,
like, oh my god,
what? He just scratched his brain. What the fuck? Like, he's just losing his shit.
Or Jay, even worse, Travis Town is a Nightmare Before Christmas fan. He's like, yo, Jack and Sally.
Yeah, it's just fanboy.
This is like me and my girlfriend.
Oh my god, can I get your signature? Oh my, it's the Bone Daddy. Oh my god.
I have all your Funko Pops.
No, he's a Funko Pop collector. That would be worse. You know what? It's better it didn't work.
Yeah, you're right. I got the special edition glow in the dark Funko Pop. Is Oogie Boogie here?
Where's Oogie? What's funny is in Japanese they call him Boogie because it's like that's his last name, Oogie Boogie, and like in Japanese,
Boogie-san.
No, they call him Boogie-san. He's too evil to get the respect of San. He's just Boogie.
Oh, okay. He's just Boogie.
I can't believe.
Wait, is that a thing? If you're evil, you don't get the San?
I don't know. What's funny is I don't know if I mentioned it. The first time Aerith says Ansem's name, she calls him Ansem-san, and that was kind of weird to me to see that Ansem-san, even though it's like it's. I guess we don't know what his last name is, but like they called him Ansem-san. But then the next time she says his name, she just says Ansem, so it was weird.
Well, it's either the Wise
Ansem.
or Seeker of Darkness. That's his last name.
The Wise San.
The Wise San.
Yeah, they call him Boogie. But yeah, anyway,
Boogie.
okay. So like there's like just insane backtracking in this world that is just the most tooth-pulling bullshit. Like you go into this graveyard to rescue Sally, get the thing. Then now you got to rescue the mayor. So you got to go right to where you were, then one room over, but like every single time you go in or out of the graveyard room, you have to clear the graveyard. Which the second time I went in, I got the white mushrooms, right? And I was like, let's fucking go. I just have to hit them all once. And the last one, like I missed one. The last one was like standing at a grave and was doing the symbol that is, okay, you need to use thunder on me, where they're like looking down and there's this like light coming down on them. It literally looked like they were mourning the grave. Like I was feeling some type of way to hit him to make him go away. I was like, oh my god. Look, I wish I would have took a screenshot. I didn't think about it, but it was fucking crazy to just see this depressed mushroom head down. There's like one, it almost looked like a traffic light kind of thing. Like he's standing under the traffic light. It's beaming down on him. He's just depressed. But yeah, it just, that fucking room is so annoying, bro. Fuck that room. Fuck the graveyard. I don't want to clear all enemies. And it's a weird thing that they just have in this game where it's cool to want to like need to and want to interact with the world in order to traverse the world, a la the dolphin or this grave, like the moving the grave and stuff. But like the fact that you can't interact with these things or like treasure chests, if there's enemies, it makes you hate the enemies spawning, which is just a fucking bad friction to have in your video game, right? Like,
right. And they fixed this in later games, but in KH1
it's just so grating. It just feels fucking terrible. You go into the next room, which that room is like the poster child for how bad the camera is in KH1. Fuck that second room that guy is in. I'm constantly trying to move the camera, and it's like, can't do that. I'm like, bro, what the fuck? Like, you do the little mini game, now you go back again, and then it's like, okay, yeah, but like, then go back through that graveyard room, and then go back through the room with the mayor in it again, and then go to the next room, and then guess what? In that room, you gotta kill all the enemies again in order to interact with the shit. It's like, bro, fuck. What the
Jay,
fuck?
it's the one part of the movie where Jack Skellington walks on the fucking platform that's so important that we're able to do that. Like, to have that one part.
I do really like the cutscene when they're in the fucking bathtub and it does it. Like that. Yeah. That activated a neuron for me.
Yeah, that's
but
true.
Then going into that room myself, I just got triggered again. Like I'm just seeing red again. So I completely forgot about it.
It's really funny because they demonstrate both ways of doing this a little later on in the level when you get to Oogie's like fortress or whatever, and the front doors are locked and you have to interact with them to open them, right? So you have to kill all the enemies in there, right?
Dude,
so you do.
Yeah. Oh my
open the doors,
god, bro.
And then right inside there's the thing that you can light on fire to make it rise, right? And you can do that while there's enemies. So it's like they knew that this was like something they could do.
Well, and
but they chose to not make them interactable.
Kind of scuffed too, because you can light it on fire, and it's very hard to light it on fire and then jump on it in time in order to go up immediately. Specifically in that room, when it's in the graveyard, like you can do it fine, and like the other shortcut, but like that one specifically going up into the tower is so hard to hit fire and also make it onto that platform. Right. So you gotta like wait for it to come down and then go up. And you're like,
you gotta wait a cycle.
Oh my god, bro! Like the traversing of this world specifically is so annoying. And then the next room, which is the manor, where like, God forbid you fall off that bitch, because guess what? You have to kill all the enemies, and they're flying enemies. Yeah. So if you accidentally, if you're a tiny bit too fucking impatient, or like if he attacks the wrong one, that you're like you were soft locked onto one, and then you go to swing and it quickly switches to the other one, and now you're jumping off the fucking cliff, like. Okay, now you got to clear all the enemies down there in order to be able to interact with the bathtub, which will then... It's like, holy fuck, bro. What is this world?
My problem this time around wasn't that I fell, because I was very careful to not fall, right? Because I've played these games before. I know. But the gargoyles kept getting stuck on parts of the environment that I couldn't get to them to fight them.
Yeah.
like they'd get stuck behind a tree or behind like a fucking rib cage or some shit. And it was like, what the fuck, man? Like or like one time it was literally, I don't know if I'll show the footage or not, but it was literally underneath the platform. When I came out of the room where you fight the 3 kids, it was underneath the platform and I couldn't do anything about it. I just had to leave, which it was fine because I wasn't waiting on it, but I was just trying to like, play the game.
Yeah.
and I had like, he was stuck underneath the platform, which was insane. And this is a problem too and I know it really sounds like we hate Kingdom Hearts, guys. I promise we don't.
I do.
But this is a problem where it rears its head again in Hollow Bastion. They put you in these precarious like situations that are like platformy and then go, hey, here's enemies that can go 10 feet beyond the platform.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Yeah.
And by the way,
the
magic in this game isn't good enough to sustain this, by the way.
Yeah.
So, and I really don't like that. Luckily for most of the Halloween Town, you can just get away without fighting them and move on. Hollow Bastion's a different story because there's some elevators you have to activate. There's one particular platform where this happens, and I know you'll know what one I'm talking about.
Yeah.
In Hollow Bastion, and it's just terrible, man. It's just really bad. Fight the kids, and I was dreading this fight. Because especially on Proud Mode, I've had some like really terrible interactions with this fight.
Yeah. Proud level 1 is terrible.
I grouped them up, dude, and just beat the shit out of these kids.
It's kind of therapeutic.
I kept casting gravity on them, and they were like getting fucked up, and then I just beat the shit out of them with a combo, and they died pretty fucking easily, and it was pretty tight. I was pretty excited about it.
Yeah. No, that is some therapeutic about beating those little shits up, dude.
Oh my God,
crazy
they're
to
such
think
little
about
shithead
too.
kids.
It's kind of crazy to think about. They were like, yeah, you're gonna fight the little dead kids.
Well, like in their mind, it's like, oh, Sora's a kid too. It's fine. Right?
Yeah, it's even.
But I'm a grown ass adult sitting behind the controller, and I'm enjoying it. Okay, I'm enjoying.
I'm grinning,
beating the shit, grinning ear to ear as I just
grin, like the Grinch.
3-bang combo these little kids into not death, but
double death.
I stunned them. Yeah, they're already dead. So.
And then, God forbid, you don't flip that switch, which is funny because I flipped the switch during the fight or whatever because you can still hit it, but then it doesn't actually like activate it. So it's like I went and hit that switch again after to make sure because I'm pretty sure when we played it for the charity stream, Swarls was playing the game at that point. And he couldn't hit it. He didn't do it.
There's a famous clip of him missing it over and over too. And you're like, I was talking about something else, and I think you're laughing at what I'm saying, and it's just Swarls whiffing on the switch.
Well, I think it was like a combo. It was like I was laughing at what you were saying, and then I'm realizing what I'm watching, so then I'm laughing more.
And you go, Swarls, please. So then you can just jump right down this bitch and enter the green door, which is what I did.
Yeah, that is a fun thing to do.
I remember as a kid being confused by where to go next and like walking around the tower and like taking the whole path down. No, just fucking jump down that bitch. It's at the bottom.
The Oogie Boogie door.
And you get into the Oogie Boogie roulette torture chamber. A man of my own heart, you know?
Yeah.
That Oogie Boogie. And this fight is very similar to the Ursula fight I just talked about how much I hate. But the key differences are that when you're not able to hit him, it's not like CBT.
Yeah.
And the rules of them work. There's not a point where you hit the button that traps him where it doesn't work, right?
Yeah.
Like, as long as you have him lined up in the right spot, it works. And so that's why this fight I'm much more favorable to this fight.
For sure.
I do like that if you try to jump right at him from the lower platform, once you trap him, he just bitch slaps you.
He does. He bitch slaps the fuck out of you, bro. There's a clip of me getting bitch slapped like 4 times trying to get up it in a row. And it's fucking great.
He bitch slaps you. I also love, I know we haven't really talked about the story a ton, but I love that he has this grand thing where he's like, I'm going to swallow this heart and be able to control the Heartless. And then he swallows it and he goes, Heartless. Yeah. And only 2 show up and he's like, oh, what the fuck? You know, I think that's really fucking funny. Like Oogie Boogie is my funny button, dude. I fucking love Oogie Boogie. Like, as much as I said I don't really like Nightmare Before Christmas, Oogie Boogie, I just fucking love him.
S tier.
He's an S tier character. He's so funny.
Okay, a little bit off topic, but extremely on topic as well. I don't know.
Did you say Hot Topic?
I don't know. I mean, you could see this at Hot Topic if you go.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is with this Oogie Boogie erasure where we're making him green like the fucking Grinch, bro. I go on Halloween. I'm going with the homie Carson. We go to like a Halloween City or whatever the fuck it's called, and like we go in that bitch, and there's tons of Oogie merch, and he's green as fuck. Like, what the fuck is this?
And here's the thing, Jay. When we had, I think Jarvis created that emote for us. He made him green as well. So our Oogie Boogie on Twitch is green.
Well, he's like a dark. He's a much darker green. I'm talking like the fucking Grinch green, like the old animated. He's like light fucking green, bro. What the fuck is that?
Yeah,
he's a fucking knapsack, bro, or like a burlap sack, bro. Like, what the fuck?
I think a lot of it is they want to make him glow in the dark. Because he kind of, in the movie, he kind of glows in the dark. So I think that's a big part of it. And the green is easier to make glow in the dark, I guess.
This is bullshit. I won't stand for it.
Hey, man.
I got some things in the works, though, guys. Be ready. That's all I'm saying.
I don't know what that means.
Speaking of Oogie, though, the Japanese Oogie VA, he cooks. Like, he does it justice, bro. A lot of these other ones for the Disney characters, the Disney villains, not great, honestly.
Right.
Like the English VAs, I think, add a lot more to the character. He does a really good job. It genuinely, he does the laugh really good. It just genuinely sounds like if Oogie was Japanese. Like if the same VA just knew fluent Japanese. The only thing I'll say with it, if I had to nitpick, you know when he hits you off and then he like keck W's, he's like like when he cackles mid fight. That he doesn't do a great job of, but in the cutscenes he does a really good job. Does
he say Pog baby?
No, it doesn't sound like he says Pog baby. That was something I did miss.
He's saying come on baby when he rolls the dice, but I always heard it as either hog baby or Pog baby.
Yeah.
And so that's always been a thing with us. Hog baby.
I will say also the Jack VA was really good.
Oh, okay, cool.
But otherwise it's been like either just fine or like kind of bad.
I can't imagine trying to voice act in a different language.
No,
like,
yeah,
I know it's their
definitely
language,
really
so
hard.
it's different, but
and also like this is KH1, and like a lot of the localization VAs were, I don't know how to say it without sounding disrespectful, but just like it wasn't that serious at that point, right? Like voice acting is so much more serious, especially in video games. Yeah, like than it is today.
Yeah, I mean, like Final Fantasy X was only like 1 or 2 years before this, and that was like the first like JRPG that was that way, right? And so it's like, I mean, you think about Jak and Daxter, which we've been using as an example a lot because we played it recently. That was what, a year before this?
Yeah.
And that game has some horrific microphones and VA situation going on, right?
Yeah.
Kingdom Hearts is actually like, I know we're shitting on a lot of it because, as time's passed, it's gotten less, stuff hasn't aged well necessarily. But, like, at the time, this was, like, some of the highest production value in a video game you would see, right?
Yeah.
For voice acting and stuff like that. So, we as much as we're hating on it, we shouldn't forget that this shit was, like, pretty peak at the time.
Well, and also, a lot of the characters are English-based characters, right? Like these Disney movies were originally written in English and stuff, and so they're needing to conform to a certain like length of time where they're allowed to say things when it came to literally dubbing the movie, right? Like,
right.
For example, the mayor of Halloween Town, at first, to me, when he was first talking, he just sounded like a normal guy, and I was like, what? But then eventually he kind of gets more loopier or whatever and crazier in his voice. But what's funny is So I need you to think about this triangle or I guess square of characters, right? So we at the top we got one of the corners, top left corner, Mayor of Halloween Town. Okay,
got it.
I also need Egg of Dog to lock in because then in the top right we got Pete in Kingdom Hearts, specifically.
So Pete
Pete with the big ass zipper. KH2 Pete. Okay. He's also Pete in like the movies and shit too. So Japanese Pete, he's also Mayor of Halloween Town, all right? So top left corner,
got it.
Mayor of Halloween Town, top right corner, Pete in Kingdom Hearts. Bottom right corner, Gaimon from One Piece, okay? If you don't know One Piece, then it's whatever. But then bottom left corner is Darth Vader.
Oh.
He's fucking Darth Vader. Like in everything Darth Vader, he is Darth Vader. So
that's wild.
So Pete is Darth Vader, is Mayor of Halloween Town, is Gaimon. So it's like, what is this range?
What a square.
Yeah.
What a square.
Yeah. I was very surprised by this one. Because like when I'm clicking through a lot of these, it's just like, yeah, they just do this character. That's it.
Right.
Like they did not go on to have a voice acting career. They did like a couple of things. This guy cooked though.
After you beat this boogie, he does the regrettable thing of turning himself into a building.
You never want to do that.
You never want to do that. You don't want to turn yourself into a boat or a building, you know. But I'm not as negative on this as I think a lot of people are. Like, I think it's fine. I'm not like psyched about it, but like it is frustrating to fall off of it, but I think I haven't had a problem with that since I was a kid, you know?
Yeah. I think the thing that's weird that I noticed is their reaction to him consuming his entire house is done with no audio. It's text.
Yeah.
They're like, oh my God, what happened?
I was going to say this about Atlantica too, and I forgot, but like, it does seem like there are parts where it's like, we ran out of budget here, so here is a text box.
Yeah.
That happens a lot here, and honestly on Hook Ship, which we'll get to next. But
yeah. No, I peeped that shit too. But yeah, it's like he turns into a whole entire building, and we're just, oh my God. In text, like, holy shit.
Well, and like Boogie doesn't go, I turned into a building. Like,
you
there's
didn't
nothing.
think I could do this, did you? Yeah.
Yeah. Like, I'm a big shot now. He doesn't make some pun or something. You know what I mean? He's just kind of like, oh, I'm a giant. I'm like the Statue of Liberty now. You know what I mean? It's like,
come have a bite. It's on the house.
yeah, come on, dude. Come on. We're writing this shit in like 30 seconds of thinking about it. Like, what are they doing?
Come on now.
And so the fight itself, I think, is whatever. Like, I'm not as mad at it as a lot of people are, but it is kind of anticlimactic because they don't make a big deal of it.
On Proud, hate this on Proud.
Oh yeah, on Proud. I mean, everything on Proud is terrible in this game.
No, that's facts. That's facts.
You know, but you beat them up. Jack and Sally hold hands because they're the greatest love story that's ever happened. And next year he's gonna have her help him plan Halloween. Oh, and it makes doesn't Sora have like a thing where it makes him think of Kyrie?
That's in KH2.
Or am I making that up? That's in KH2. You're right.
And it's funny because he's KH2 Sora model and she's KH1
That's
Sora
right.
model.
They dance.
So
they dance,
weird.
and she's like the little baby model.
Yeah, because he hasn't seen her.
Weird.
It like makes sense, right?
Weird.
It makes sense because he hasn't seen her to have the updated ball knowledge.
Maybe don't.
Dude, he's been asleep for a year. Like, did he really age? You know what I mean? Like, your age is like you know, your brain. He didn't have any experiences for a whole year, so he just like went through puberty in his sleep. Like, imagine how fucked up you would be.
He woke up with a morning boner.
Yeah, dude. Like, actually, we need to talk about this. Like,
do we?
If you woke up and you just had gone through all of puberty, you might be fucked up, bro. Like, I don't know. Like,
yeah. You might be fucked up.
Like your voice is different. You're taller. You're freaking morning boner. You're like, what the hell is happening?
Jason does not want me to move on from this.
It salutes you every morning. Like you're like, what the fuck is happening? I gotta
get the Pumpkinhead Keyblade. You get the Pumpkinhead Keyblade is what happens next. What's the Pumpkinhead called in Japanese, Jason?
I actually forgot to look at that. Let me pull it up. Oh, it's just Pumpkinheado.
Pumpkinheado. Nice.
Pumpkinheado.
All right. Anything else you want to say about Halloween Town before we move on to Neverland? "Quote unquote" Neverland.
Okay, yeah. Two things. Well, one was just something that I had thought while in Halloween Town, and this isn't necessarily about Halloween Town, but I kind of, I had the whole fiasco of not grabbing the crab claw, and then I came back to Halloween Town, and I have the crab claw now, but I had opened up the menu in order to equip the crab claw, and I was like, wait, do I have like a staff? Do I have a shield? And I didn't have either because I hadn't done the Hercules Cup or anything yet at that point, right? And
right.
I remember I always had wanted this, like as a kid, replaying it as a teenager. I always wanted the Disney party members to have a way to like upgrade their weapon. It genuinely is like the smallest thing where like you literally wouldn't even need to like change how it looks per se. Just like a stat boost would just be kind of cool. Like especially for world, like in Cage 2 it would have made a lot more sense because you have multiple visits to these worlds. Or just like hey, you cleared this. Now when you're in Endgame, when like the higher level Heartless are here, it makes sense. Let's give Jack a boost here, like you get a new thing for coming back. It would just be something cool. I always wanted that shit.
Right. Yeah, that would be cool. It's a shame. It's a shame it doesn't happen.
While getting the Keyblades when I was playing it originally and like a couple of times after that was really cool in Cage 1, I feel like most of them don't feel great until you get to Crab Claw, but then you only have Crab Claw for Halloween Town because then you obviously want to put on the Halloween Town one because it has more strength and it can crit multiple times in a row. I literally play through 3 worlds with Kingdom Key, then I play through like 4 with the Deep Jungle Keyblade, and then I play through 1 with the Crab Claw, and then 1, or like, I guess it would end up being like 3 with, or 2, I guess technically. 2 with the Halloween Town one. I don't know, it just kind of feels weird. You're like getting all these different ones and they just don't feel good. Like I'm not switching to the one with no reach. Are you kidding me, bro? I'm not switching
right.
to the Neverland one, bro. What are we talking about?
And what happens is you start to get more and more of them at a faster pace too, right? Because you beat Neverland here and you get the Neverland one.
Yeah.
And then if you go do the Coliseum, which I did, you get the Metal Chocobo and the
Olympia.
The Coliseum one.
Yeah.
Olympia. You haven't gotten Wonderland yet, which you get later. Like, so there's all these, like, they give you all these Keyblades and it's like, where are you using them, right? And they don't do a good job of giving them like reasons to be used.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, yeah, it's crazy because you have the Kingdom Key.
They really didn't solve this till Kingdom Hearts 3, to be honest. So.
Well, yeah, in Cage 2, I think it is a little bit better because they all have like a normalized size, so you're not like feeling punished for using like the Wishing Star or the Spellbinder or the Fairy Harp because of the reach, right? Like it's nice that you don't have that issue. I think having a reward of getting like the Metal Chocobo is cool, regardless of if I end up using it or not, right? But it is kind of weird that it's like Olympia and Lady Luck you can't get until way later, where you're probably not using it, and you're not really, if you're not using it for a period of time, it's not as like memorable. Like you're not gonna get as like attached to that Keyblade really. Obviously, everybody has their like preferences, right? There is the like, okay, yeah, this has the highest damage, so I'm using this. But then there's ones where it's like, oh yeah, like I was using the Jungle King for so long because it has really good reach. It doesn't have great crit, but I like the reach on it better than using like the 3 wishes or using like the wishing star or whatever. Like if you go back to Geppetto's house, but it's like it feels fine to me in KH2, but yeah, in KH3 is when they really cooked with the Keyblades for sure. And like gave you a reason to feel like you should use them for different reasons, and then also just for like if you really liked that aesthetic of that Keyblade, you can keep using that Keyblade.
I mean, it doesn't solve it fully because like especially if you're like min-maxing, like you want to use Ever After. You know?
Yeah.
In Kingdom Hearts 3, but
well, and they didn't have the thing that I liked about in KH2 is they have the passives outside of the crit stuff, right? Like, oh yeah, like the Gull Wing has like the XP boost or whatever, and then the there's like the in KH3 the I think it was the luck or the favorite deputy has the extra drop rate chance and stuff like that. I think helps it a lot too in KH2 and 3 where oh yeah, let me use the Atlantica Keyblade when I'm fighting Axel while I'm using Blizzard when I'm fighting like a Data Axel or whatever, right? Like that type of stuff I think it definitely helps a lot too compared to in KH1.
Agreed. Hook ship. You get crashed into by Hook ship, and this brings back the like whole thing about like how does this gummy ship land? Blah blah blah.
Exactly, bro. It was crazy. I didn't notice how many times. It's like how many times do they have this whole Sora landed and they split up from Donald and Goofy. What happened? Like it's actually crazy how many times they do this shit.
What's really striking about this first scene? This is a very infamous scene. Because it's the "you're stupid" scene, right? We referenced it in the first episode of the book club. The scene opens, it shows the boat and says Neverland, and then it goes on like the front of the ship, and Sora is walking, and he's just kind of walking towards a part of the ship, like he's like walking towards a wall, and he gets like close enough to the wall to like be like a foot from it.
Yeah,
and then he kind of turns around because he hears something. And then Riku's there, but where the fuck was he going?
He was taking the scenic route, bro.
I get they want him to be in position for this scene to make sense, but like just have him spawn there then. Like the whole walking in doesn't make any sense. Riku's on the deck above him, and they do this really, it's funny, I'm making fun of that shot, but they do this cool shot where when Riku reveals that he's, controlling the Heartless, basically, that he's given into the power of darkness, and it shows like half his face, and it's like a really like artistically like fucking well shot like fucking movie type shit, right? And I'm always very like taken aback by it when I see it because it's way more it's like when he's like the Heartless obey me now, Sora, I have nothing to fear, and it like has like half of his face on the screen and everything in the background is just like blurry. It's the shit behind him. It's just like a really cool shot that like is way too like film artistic for Kingdom Hearts, I feel like.
And they literally do like, you're looking at Riku from Sora's POV, and then like Hook's hook literally comes into the shot too.
Yeah, this is like a really crazy like filmed is the wrong word because it's a video game scene though. It's very cinematic. It starts with like this asinine decision to have him just walk into nowhere. Well, yeah, you know what I mean? Like
it has
like
that, but then it also has like him. You basically are figuring out that Riku is controlling Heartless, and he literally spawns in a dark fucking Sora. But while he's explaining that, we got the fucking flappy lip mouth while he's doing it. Like the level of budget in this is drastically going from 10 to 1 over and over. It's kind of crazy.
Well, it's literally like it's just I can't think of the word I want, but it's literally like the essence of this game.
Yeah.
Right? Like it's like, oh, this is something really cool and great, and here's something really dog shit. You know what I mean? Like it and it's all in the same scene. And it's just really funny how it works because this is such a cool scene, but there's parts about it that you're like, wait, why did they do that? Why did they do that? And I don't know. It's just way more noticeable upon replay where we're like looking at this deeply and trying to like critique it in a way, I am a big fan of anytime Captain Hook's on screen.
Yeah.
Bro is like scene stealing the whole cutscenes, you know?
Yeah, he is aura mogging and frame mogging everybody, and when he's on screen. I think.
Well, and
do
you
think
put him
that's
next
why
to
he keeps
Smee,
Smee
dude?
around. Yeah.
Yeah, you put him next to Smee, and it's like, bro, I'd look like a Chad next to Smee too. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
this guy's got a. Smee always has flappy mouth, by the way.
Yeah.
They never animate his mouth.
Which is like fair.
Yeah, whatever. It's Smee.
I have a question.
Go ahead.
So, what line does Riku say before Sora says you're stupid? Is it him saying, "Oh, only if my heart is weak"? Because I couldn't remember him saying like calling him like a baka or some shit.
So it's right after the scene where they cut Riku's face in half. And he says, "The heartless obey me now. Now I have nothing to fear." And then Sora, there's a pause, and then Sora goes, "You're stupid."
Yeah, he doesn't.
Sooner or later, they'll swallow your heart.
Yeah, he doesn't have that in Japanese. He just goes straight into, "Oh, the heartless. They're gonna take you over."
That's funny. Do you think Haley Joel came up with that in the booth?
Yeah, dude. I think that was a Haley Joel ad lib, dude. Fire.
That was a Haley Joel ad lib.
Straight fire.
One of his better ad libs, his more recent ad libs, not so great. His more recent ad libs. We won't get into those.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe he had some good ad libs in Happy Gilmore 2, dude. Okay.
Oh yeah, I forgot he was. I haven't seen that yet. I don't know.
I enjoyed it.
You liked it?
Yeah. I feel like,
I've seen.
It didn't feel like a blatant cash grab. It felt like it stayed pretty true to it. It still has the nice like storyline while also it has a feel good message while also being funny still, and like there's referential humor and shit to it. It just feels good.
I've just seen supercuts of like Bad Bunny in it around when he did the Super Bowl halftime show.
Yeah, he's fine in it. I think he's kind of the most meh part of it to me.
See, I thought it was pretty funny what I saw, but it was also like super cut in the one thing and then ended with one of his songs, like a fan cam fucking thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they were making a fucking fan edit type shit. Yeah.
So it probably only pulled his best parts, but
yeah, Happy Gilmore 2, pretty decent.
Pretty decent.
7 out of 10. If you like Adam Sandler, you'll like it. Yeah, that's just all you gotta.
Okay.
That's all you gotta know.
So we end up below the ship and we meet Peter Pan. You know, I've always thought this, but I'll say it now. Peter Pan, for whatever reason, the way his eyes are animated.
Facts.
He like goes cross-eyed.
He's a fucking demon, bro. All my homies hate Peter Pan, bro. Peter-file Pan, bro. We all fucking hate that motherfucker, bro.
I don't really understand why this happens. Like whoever programmed his eyes was just wrong. Like
they just.
And I know a lot of times
demon,
he's looking
bro.
at Tinkerbell, who's like floating in the center of his face, but it's like he would just stare forward. Then he wouldn't go cross-eyed to look at her.
Yeah.
Right. Like it's just very strange the way he's animated. Donald's a real asshole here.
Shocker.
Yeah, I know. But like Tinkerbell gets jealous of Wendy and he just like fucking laughs at her.
Fork found in kitchen, bro. More at 8.
Right.
Dude, I do like the part when he falls down and then we see where Donald and Goofy are and they all landed on each other.
Yeah.
I do like those moments. I hope that they still have like these type of moments and shit in Cage 4.
Yeah.
Cuz it just
Cage
adds
4, that's hilarious.
That just Disney flair to it, you know?
Yeah, no, I agree. I do like that bit. I actually like Hook's ship, even though it's kind of a small area and it's a little confusing. But I like that you continue to fight the Dark Sora and it gives you a good amount of XP and like maybe a Mega Potion if you're lucky.
Sometimes an elixir.
I like that he like kind of like Lord of the dances for some reason.
Yeah, he's kind of hitting it too.
Right. Wouldn't it be funny if he did the blue shirt dance instead, though? I think
bro,
like
that would be
more.
tight, bro. Somebody, hey, I'm gonna start saying KH1 is the best Kingdom Hearts of a modern mods this shit. Dead ass, bro. Somebody mod the blue shirt guy dance onto the Dark Sora. I'm playing it every day.
That would be ridiculous. We get a scene where Peter Pan explains the mechanics of flying to Donald and Goofy and Sora.
Donald,
and
a
Tinkerbell.
bird.
Yeah, Donald cannot fly. I don't think they... Because I always thought that it was like, hey, you get pixie dust and then you think happy thoughts and you can fly. But they don't reveal the happy thoughts thing. They just say, you should fly. And then Tinkerbell laughs at Donald when he can't fly. We get a scene where Captain Hook is like, Wendy's not one of the chosen ones? And Riku's like, yeah, she doesn't matter, dude. Fucking dump her off with so we can get out of here. And Captain Hook is not, like, fucking happy.
He's like, nah, y'all got it wrong, bro. Wendy's her.
Wendy's very fucking important, dude, okay? You guys don't get it, okay? This child is really important to me. Captain James Hook, dude. Okay.
Yeah. And like both him and Peter Pan are like probably hundreds of years old at this point.
Right.
Yeah. Kind of weird. Peter File Pan, bro. That's all I gotta say, bro.
Crazy.
It's also just ass backwards that you at this point have to take Peter Pan out of your fucking party to progress the fucking level. Like what?
Yeah, I just never put him in my party in the first place.
I always, every time I've been putting the party member in my party because it just feels right? Like it just feels what I'm supposed to do. And like, because I'm playing on beginner, I don't like necessarily miss like, oh, if I take Goofy out, am I missing MP gift? Or like, oh, I'm not going to get heals from Donald or some shit. He's not healing me anyway. But anyway, like I just have been having the party member in, and then you literally have to take him out to do a green fucking Trinity. Because they're like, guys, remember the Trinities? Right. Bro, what the fuck are we doing yet again, bro? Like, the rest of this level I really like, because you have like this verticality where you genuinely feel like it doesn't... It's not so maze-like that I'm like, where the fuck am I going? But it does have a level of exploration that feels good. And the camera isn't like absolute dog shit. Like it feels like whoever programmed the auto camera in this shit just did a way better job in this world. And I, for whatever reason, feel like besides one room with the Dark Sora fight, it feels like I'm never clanking on any of the walls comparatively, except for that room. That fucking room where you go and fight the Dark Sora. Bro, what are we doing? We're in an enclosed space where you can clank on every fucking wall. They want to run and they're just like doing their walking animations, idling. You can even get them up on the on like the side table or whatever and shit. Like, bro, this one might be on my evil Rushmore, bro. Spoilers, because fuck this boss fight, straight up.
Yeah. Before we get to that boss fight, though, Jay, there is a scene that I think is a little important where you are below the room where Wendy and Kyrie are being held, and you can see like Kyrie's hand on the little grate, but you can't really see her, or at least Sora can't.
Yeah.
And when he reaches out to her, her hand kind of moves, which is the most we've seen her move since she's been revealed to be here.
Lobotomized, right? Yeah.
Yeah, she's lobotomized, but she seems to react to Sora in a way, which I thought was pretty interesting. But yeah, this fight, again, aesthetically cool, right? You're fighting a dark version of yourself. That's always fucking cool, like aesthetically.
Yeah.
But similar to Dark Link in the Ocarina of Time, actually dog shit. Like, actually not fun. Actually dog shit. In Ocarina of Time, you have to use all these like fucking tricks to get a hit in on him. Like it's just not. It's never good.
It's done
never
way
fun.
better in Symphony of the Night.
Yeah, but even then, I don't like that fight either. That fight's kind of dog shit too. Like
that one is like feels pretty fair though, in my opinion, compared to these other two.
Yeah, it's much more fair than the other two we're talking about, but I still think it's not a fun fight. The only reason you're remembering it possibly is because we just played it with like all Alucard starting equipment.
No, I played that fight. I like that fight comparatively to the other two.
Yeah, it's been a while though. It's been a while.
Comparatively, it's so much better.
This fight kind of sucks. At best, it takes a long time and is like not intrusive, right?
Well, and like even I know there's some
worst,
motherfucker typing.
Terrible.
Well, Jay, that just sounds like a skill issue.
And I'm like, all right, yeah, bro. It's a skill issue that the fucking all 3 of the shadows spawned in this fucking corner where I would have to literally perfectly place an attack where I'm far enough away from the wall as to not clank, but close enough that the dog shit like hit range actually fucking hits them. And I have to hope that the shadow didn't decide, you know what, I'm attacking also, so I have iframes. Fuck that bullshit, bro.
Yeah, it's not great.
Although you get the Raven's Claw for beating the fight, which that accessory is goated.
Yeah, Raven's Claw is dope. End up on the deck where...
This is the best part, bro. This is cinema.
It's really funny because you get out there, you realize that Hook has Tinkerbell in his little thing, and Sora's like not fully animated face is really fucking funny.
It's like
he like kind of is like he's kind of like Pikachu face.
Yeah, he kind of is. Wait.
Yeah. But then like he does it right when he gets shown, right? But then it cuts around and Captain Hook says more things. But then it cuts to a wide shot and he's still doing the face. It's really fucking funny. Yeah.
What?
So he gives up his Keyblade and he's supposed to walk the plank. And as he's going to walk the plank,
action figure moment, bro. Everybody did this with their action figures, bro. This is a 10 out of 10 moment.
Fly, Sora, just believe you can do it. And so he jumps, and this is a big part of the commercial for Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah.
Is Sora flying away from the croc. And then Peter Pan comes in and saves Tinkerbell. And then, of course, Captain Hook left because he's scared of the fucking crocodile. So you fight, you get to fly for the first time, and you get to fight these enemies. Flying feels somewhat better than swimming, but not by much, to be honest.
I did not do it for even a second, because just doing the aerial combo from the ground is just faster.
All my pirate heartless decided to fly over the edge of the ship, so I had to go chase them. So I had to do it.
Unlucky.
It feels slightly better, but it's still not great. Peter Pan does... My favorite thing he does is when he like plugs his nose and does Shmi's voice.
Bro, it is actually so creepy to me though. Like, okay, so the fact that he's like hundreds of years old and then he can perfectly imitate this fucking voice and he's like devilishly fucking smiling when he does it, bro. It's actually like when you put it into the context that he's basically like a fucking demon, bro. It's actually fucked up. This is like some Skinwalker shit,
it's
bro.
It's really
some
funny.
Skinwalker shit.
Like, I don't like Peter Pan. I'm not going to hold water for Peter Pan. But it's really funny how no matter what Peter Pan does, we're like, yo,
bro.
fuck this pedophile,
Fuck
dude.
this guy, dude. I don't give a fuck. I give Sora a pass for the 1 year. You know, like when he was in fucking comatose for 1 year and he hasn't seen Kyrie. We give him the pass there, bro. He doesn't know. Peter Pan is fucking like hundreds of years old, bro. Maybe even thousands. Fuck this guy, bro.
Yeah, I get it. So then you get to fight Captain Hook, and it's funny because he's like a real ass fucking JRPG action
Finally,
RPG
some good
fight.
food, bro.
Right.
Finally.
The ships are a little annoying, but like he does a lot of cool like counters and stuff. He's fun. You can hit him off the edge, and then he like jumps around. If you cast fire on him, his ass gets lit on fire, and he actually does damage to you as he runs around. He's just kind of a fun fight.
Freaked out. I love the freak out from running away from the croc.
His voice lines are fun. Like everything about the fight is pretty good in my opinion.
And it's just fair too. Like
yeah.
You can immediately understand what's going on pretty much at all times.
He tries to lethal frame you,
and
if you just dodge it 3 times, then he gets tired.
Yeah,
which is cool.
When he like telegraphs, like he's getting mad, and so now he's gonna go crazy.
He's just a good fight.
Yeah,
good job, Captain Hook.
God forbid we get a nice humanoid fight in this game, bro. Holy fuck.
And so he gets fed to the crocodile.
I'm surprised he doesn't turn into a fucking pirate ship himself.
Yeah. He gets to run across the water like he does in the cartoon, which is always funny.
Yeah.
And then Sora's kind of standing there after this, and Peter Pan and Goofy are kind of looking. I'm like, oh, he's so sad. And he's like, I can't wait to tell Kyrie I flew. And like it's like they expect him to be sad, and he takes a really optimistic route. And I just think that's really like fun. You know what I mean? It's like this is who Sora is, right?
Like that's who he is, but it's also just like fucked up. He's switching up on his day one. Like it's actually fucked up because like we get a cutscene earlier where it's like him and young like they're like baby mode again, right? Like they're like slightly younger, and they're in the fucking cave again, bro. Like he's known Riku for years and years and years.
Yeah, but Riku in his mind, he's not switching up on Riku because of him. He's switching up on Riku because of the way Riku's acting.
Well, like he switched up on him in fucking Traverse Town earlier too. Now he's switched up on him. Like he just doesn't give a fuck, bro. He's like, all right, let me tell my girl that's not my girl, bro. Like what the hell, bro?
I don't know, bro. They shared the chalk papu fruit, bro. I think you're
bro.
You're underestimating that.
They hadn't done it yet.
No, he drew it on her. You know. He drew it on the wall before he left.
Yeah, but she didn't redraw it.
Right, but she. Oh, that's a spoiler. Never mind. I'm gonna cut that.
Beep that out. Beep that out.
What I said makes sense though.
You are right. But okay.
Yeah.
I got another crazy square. Okay, everybody,
all right.
Lock the fuck in. Especially again, Egg of Dog needs to lock in because we got Captain fucking Hook. Like, how is Captain Hook this goated? All right. So we got Captain Hook. I'm going to start off top left corner, Captain Hook. Top right corner, I'm going to go with the One Piece fans, the Pirate fucking King, Gold D. Roger. Okay? Bottom right corner, motherfucking Eggman. Japanese Eggman. And then bottom left corner is fucking... So he
That's
voiced
wild.
Captain Hook first. And then came back later. It's fucking spoilers. I'm not going to go into it. But how the fuck do you come in and voice act for Captain Hook and then come back as like... That's fucking crazy.
That is pretty crazy.
I almost did a spit take when I was scrolling it. I was like, what the fuck? Add it to the fucking meme that we have where it's like, oh, here's all the okay, this is spoilers. Here's all the fucking Captain Hook to that side, bruh. We just got another one.
Right. more editing for me.
Japanese fucking Hook.
So once we leave Neverland, we get a cutscene where Riku's back at Hollow Bastion, and Maleficent's like, hey, you shouldn't travel like that without a vessel. That's because he's like out of breath and like knelt down. She goes, that's how you lose your heart to darkness, by doing shit like that. And then as she's talking, you hear like a big roar, and she's like, yo, that guy's here because we took his princess from his world, and he just followed her. But don't worry, he's no match for your power. And Riku's like, my power? And she's like, yes, the untapped power that lies within you. And so he starts to go green here because she's awakening his power. What in the Dragon Ball Z is this shit, bro?
Dude, evil guru. She's evil guru.
Like, what exactly is she doing here? This is not something that's like ever referenced again in Kingdom Hearts.
No, and I do also think that it's like very curious that like when she does it, it's like green. And like darkness
that's
is
like
only
her power.
ever green with her. Yeah.
Right.
So it's like all other darkness is like black and purple, right?
Yeah. So is it like in the same way she kind of unlocks her own power? Well, right, but like
spoilers, but yeah.
Okay, we're getting ahead of ourselves here, but like, never mind. We'll just cut this part out. It's just I don't feel like it's ever referenced again. I don't think that unlocking someone's potential or power is something that it's a very anime concept.
It is a very anime concept. Doesn't it happen in BBS?
I don't remember specifically what you're discussing, but I'm sure.
I believe it also happens in BBS.
Okay. When we get to it, we'll discuss it.
And Redacted.
We get one last cutscene in Neverland, which we skipped, that we unlock the keyholes in Big Ben, which is fucking tight. and it plays Neverland Sky, which is a song that was written just for this area, and it's dope. Wendy and Peter Pan. Wendy's
Feels like a
lamenting
Pokemon
Peter's
song.
going back to Neverland. What? It does kind of sound like a Pokemon song. You're right. I never really thought of it that way, but you're right, it does. Tinkerbell gets jealous again, and she flies over by Sora. And Peter Pan just kind of goes, hey, do me a favor. Keep after her, right? And then Sora goes, what? And then the cutscene just ends.
Yeah.
Like, they don't... Like, why is she going
Nani?
with? Like, but you get her as a summon. You get the fairy harp. You learn glide, which is a goated maneuver. And that's where Neverland ends. And that's where our coverage for today ends. Yeah, so why don't we do this? Why don't we do
That in Coliseum, maybe?
Lock Olympus Coliseum. So do the 2 tournaments that are there, if you haven't done them already. And then let's do Hollow Bastion 1 and the Hollow Bastion Revisit. Because there's a lot of story to cover there. And so I think that would be enough for 2 weeks from now, which we will be recording the next episode on Wednesday, the 25th. We're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, Jason, we're going to do the question of the week, which has to do with an evil version of Mount Rushmore, question mark?
What does
we'll be right back.
mean?
This is Richard Epcar. Welcome to the Ansem Report podcast. Come to the darkness.
Welcome back to the Ansem Report podcast. Jason, it's time for the question of the week. I like how I always try to wait for like the length of the
Like as
question
if
of the
we
week
have to
thing.
wait, yeah.
As if we have to wait, and if I just can't, I could just like.
I think it's
not
like our
cut it.
streamer pilled brain, because like you normally would
It
need
is.
to.
It is. Shout out to Aphoroxis. This week's question of the week. What 4 bosses would you put on Kingdom Hearts 1's Mount Rushmore of evil? I will not elaborate further.
The evil
Because
Mount
some
Rushmore.
people...
The bad Mount Rushmore.
Yeah.
Dog shit
It's-
bosses.
Right. If you don't understand it, I don't know what to tell you. Like,
I don't have enough
Pretty
cereal
easy.
consumption to explain it. Either you get it or you're in the dark.
Perk wanted it to be called Mount Rushless, but I said,
Oh.
no, they're more evil, so it's Mount Rushmore.
Mm.
So, just wanted to throw that out
You
there.
should mount more bitches.
Yeah. Oh my god. Don't rush more bitches though. That doesn't sound good.
No, it doesn't hit
Don't
as
be
hard.
rushing them. Yeah. Sean said Chernobog, Maleficent, Ansem, Unknown. I don't know what this is
Damn.
about. Just my immediate response. Thank
Just
you,
without
Sean.
knowing the context. Okay.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah. Cool. Thanks, Sean's. Perk says Trickmaster, Cave of Wonders, Giant Ursula, Cerberus.
Mm.
Okay.
Yeah, I could see that. I feel
Yeah.
like Cerberus has like such a small health pool that like it's pretty meh to me, you know? Like it's definitely annoying, but like it's short enough to where it doesn't really bother me.
V says Trickmaster, ... Fucking hate that thing.
That's all 4.
Just Trickmaster. Just on, it's 4 times on there.
Oops, all Trickmaster.
Oops, all Trickmaster. My least favorite cereal. Crazy Comics says Riku Ansem. That's a spoiler, but whatever. Dragon Maleficent. This is the part where spoilers don't matter. We don't have to have those spoilers. Riku Ansem, Dragon Maleficent, Ansem, and Sephi. Meaning
Really?
Sephiroth.
Huh. Riku Ansem.
People struggle with that fight. We'll talk about it when we get to it. but
Like
people
if it was like
struggle with that
OG KH2 and you had to watch the cutscene every time, or the KH2, what the fuck? If it was OG KH1, and you had to watch the cutscene every time, then based, true, real, 100%.
fight. Yeah, I think that's a lot of people think of it that way because that's how they experienced it originally, right?
Yeah.
I have very unfond memories of that as well. Wildcat Diana says, if it's about how scuffed they are, Trickmaster, Unknown, Dragon Maleficent, Giant Ursula.
Based.
Captain Bacon says, best fights, Riku Ansem, Ansem SOD, Dragon Maleficent, Captain Hook. Moist Evil, Maleficent, Ansem Secret of Darkness, Jafar, Captain Hook. Worst bosses, Lionhead, it's a tiger, thank you. Ursula, Genie Jafar, and Rock Titan. I did say answer it however you want if you don't understand. And Captain Bacon followed instructions there.
I feel like Rock Titan is like, I don't even give a fuck about Rock Titan. You just
Rock Titan being on there is worse. If you mean like, oh, this is like Baby Easy, sure.
I guess, yeah.
I guess, but saying it's a tough fight is. Not
I would put Ice Titan on that a billion times more before I ever say Rock Titan. Ice Titan fucking sucks.
For sure. Zaltrek says Dark Pajama Riku for style, Captain James T. Hook for class, Guard Armor for being the thing that brings our boys together, and finally Sora's complete disregard for his clearly hardworking mother as the most evil thing of all. I hope the secret ending of Cage 4 is Mamora just Ars Arcanium that boy with the belt and forcing him to scarf down that 24-year-old dinner.
Damn.
Wow.
He would die.
Yeah.
Unless it was McDonald's. That shit didn't change a lick.
Yeah.
That shit.
Wow, it's probably better, honestly.
There's some like dead flies around it because they try to take a bite, but like the food hasn't changed at all.
Right.
There's some uranium that's like completely dissolved, but the food is totally fine.
Food's good. DP Grant says Cave of Wonders, Inflated Ursula, Shadow Sora, and Ice Titan. Inflated?
I hate that. Why did you? Why?
Inflated?
I'm uncomfortable. I'm in my own room, in my own house, in like comfy ass clothes, and I am uncomfortable now.
They're saying inflation's getting pretty tough, you know, so maybe Inflated Ursula. That's the thing, you know. Energy Scott says Trickmaster, Cave of Wonders, Ursula, and Google is telling me it's called The World of Chaos, but if that's not correct, that big pink boat thing that Ansem is strapped to, just the head for Mount Rushmore purposes.
Based. Fuck that thing.
Yeah, that thing sucks. Mr. Spanky says, my Mount Rushmore, Trickmaster, jumping up and down from the table over and over is so tedious and annoying.
Real.
Cave of Wonders, as y'all said, getting up to and staying on the eyes is to lay into him is such a pain. Jafar, having him having the damn zoomies and flying around the room gets old quick, especially when you get to the platform he's on, and as soon as you hop up there, he zooms off again. And large Ursula, as with most combat in Atlantica, the movement makes this an aggravating encounter on top of all the damage she dishes. I'm sorry, we have changed and we call her Inflated Ursula now.
I don't like it.
Inflated Ursula. SB Cat says, Sephiroth, Mysterious Figure, my boy Kurt Ziza, and Parasite Cage. I think that's his name.
Bro just said fuck all the super bosses, I guess. Damn.
Yeah. And Parasite Cage.
I feel like SB didn't understand the assignment here.
I don't know. I don't know about all this. Artziki says, these all are, I had difficulties as a kid, so I chose them. Clayton, Phantom, Sephiroth, and weirdly, Pot Centipede. And then there was Ursula, who I thought for a second, but I don't think I have ever lost her to this day, so nah, she's out. Damn, flexing on us.
Yeah, just like fucking sprinkle it in. Damn.
Artziki's like, yeah, by the way, I never lost. I was just
the salt in the
saying
wound,
I lost
bro.
10 times.
Just salt ban the salt into the wound. Just sprinkling it in there for us. I don't know how anyone would ever lose to Ursula.
Yeah, who would lose to Ursula? I was gonna put her on there, but like I never
She's
lost
actually
to her
baby
once.
easy. I'm crying behind the mask.
Fabio's evil Mount Rushmore. Ursula 2 is god-awful. You have to be a damage sponge the whole fight, and her moves just have so much stagger on you can hardly get a combo. Dog shit fight.
Yep.
Jafar 1 is annoying as fuck, having to chase him around the room, getting hardly any chance to actually combo him, while he says random vaguely racist shit. Actually, that part's funny, but not for the right reasons. Dog shit fight. Trickmaster.
Yep.
Boy, do I love not being able to reach the boss with my normal jump and combo. Boy, do I love having to do dog shit platforming in order to get a single combo in. That is until he buries the furniture into the fucking ground. Boy, do I love not having scan for a boss you can barely hit. Dog shit fight.
Real.
Last but not least, Ice Titan. What an incredibly long, dull, and monotonous fight. Sure, the initial premise is really cool, fighting a Titan that's fucking huge and having to deflect the ice. That is till you realize bro has 6+ bars of health. Oh, and the main reflect spell the game gives you makes it so the ice crystals can't even be deflected. If you're on Proud, then the amount of time between moves is like 1 to 2 seconds max. So realistically, you can't get a decent guard in. Not to mention, by the second remaining health bar, if you manage to stagger him, he literally just gets right back up, barely giving you time for a single combo. Dodge roll, heal, guard, heal, dodge roll, heal, guard, heal, dodge roll, guard, heal. Oh, he fell to the ground. Let's glide over. Wait, he's back up now. Never mind. Dodge roll, miss, heal, repeat. Dog shit fight.
People are sleeping on the Ice Titan. I was surprised it took this long. I was waiting for Ice Titan, bro.
Yeah.
This is probably one of the worst
Someone said it, but no,
fights.
they didn't go into detail.
Yeah, Ice Titan's fucking dog.
Fabio continues, I'm noticing a lot of people say the post-game bosses. As far as scuff fights go, I don't really think the post-game bosses are that bad or unfair. They all have relatively unique strategies you have to implement and moves you have to learn and can really reasonably dodge or deflect. In my opinion, the only good boss designs of the game, even if they're particularly challenging. I think he makes a good point there.
I feel like Phantom is just like, okay, time to menu magic and make sure that like you put on all the magic or items, like equipment, and have a bunch of elixirs on you. Like that's just like a giga cringe fucking fight. Fuck that fight, bro.
Yeah.
But I agree. I think Kurt Ziza definitely should not be on a evil Mount Rushmore.
Yeah.
I think I haven't fought Unknown enough recently to really have an opinion right now.
Yeah.
It's been
I don't think I fought him enough, period, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Jip214 says, Jafar 1, I absolutely hate spending most of the fight running around just for him to run away again. Rock Titan, biggest wet fart to end the Hades Cup.
At least it's like not an unfair fight that makes you restart.
Right. Anti-Sora, most of my complaints with this fight have to do with how you're in the tiniest arena possible and cannot look around properly.
So real.
Ursula 2, I don't think I even need to explain it. Fuck this fight. You're very tasty. Shut your bitch ass up.
Side bow, bruh. Real.
And that's it, Jay.
Yeah, so it sounds like
Captain
the
Bacon and
worst
Jip
ones.
go to argue about Jafar because apparently it's epic, but now it's not epic.
But it's epic. Yeah, epically dog shit. It's on the evil Mount Rushmore. It is like conclusively on the evil Mount Rushmore too. Everybody hates Ursula 2. They hate Jafar 1. They hate Trickmaster. Like those are like the top 3 most said by fucking far.
I don't like. I'm not holding water. That's a thing we say in Michigan, by the way. When you're defending something, but you don't need to. Yeah, you can use it, everybody. It's the thing we say in Michigan. I'm not holding water for Jafar 1. But I don't think, to me, that he's on the Mount Rushmore because I don't like. Yes, it's annoying. But it's not hard. Like, it's not annoying to the point where you're, like, starting to fight over. It just takes longer. Like, I've never lost to Jafar 1, right?
Right.
It just takes time because he, like, runs around and is annoying. So, to me, he's not Mount Rushmore. For me, my evil Mount Rushmore is Ursula 1, actually.
Yeah, honestly.
I just think that fight...
Underrated.
That fight is so convoluted and stupid, and it has the problem that you're saying about... You and Jip are saying about Anti-Sora being in the small room, right? But then you add in that you're also, like, in Atlantica, so, like, you're fucking swimming.
You have no legs and no dick.
Right. You have no dick. I'm going to cheat and just say that putting Ursula on the Mount Rushmore, it
counts as
means both fights.
Yeah, yeah.
Because what, are you going to put Ursula on the Mount Rushmore twice? with her big ass fucking triple chin? No, you're not doing that. That's crazy. You know how mad the sculptor would be? Yeah, hey, you gotta do that chin twice. You gotta do that chin twice.
It's an Ursula sandwich. You put one on the far left and one on the far right.
Yeah, no, we're not doing that. I would put Ice Titan up there. I think Ice Titan, while it's like the epitome of a Kingdom Hearts boss, it's really cool aesthetically. Like, he climbs into the fucking arena. Like, it's fucking dope, right?
Like, what the fuck have I
Fight
done?
sucks. fight fucking sucks, but it's cool, right? It's just not fun.
Yeah.
I would put Cave of Wonders on there
Yep.
for reasons I've already said. Cave of Wonders is what people are saying Jafar 1 is. And not in the way where it runs away, but in the way that you can do such little damage, except the problem is it will also kill you. You know what I mean? Like, it also is annoying as shit, like, to dodge attacks. And then I'm going to, a couple people said this one, and I might feel differently about it once we get there, but I'm going to put Dragon Maleficent up there. Because I think Dragon Maleficent is kind of a dog shit fight, and it's been that way for me since I remember playing this game. Like, hiding under the roots so the fire doesn't get you. Like,
I literally have
just,
like a core memory of watching you do that fight.
Right.
And like hiding and shit.
It's not a good fight. Yeah, you can like genie damage storage or whatever if you know that trick.
Like to stop and yeah. If you summon Tinkerbell, if you die, she saves you one time.
I want to mention this first before I talk more about Dragon Maleficent, because we're going to talk more about Dragon Maleficent later. My honorable mention is Trickmaster, because I think he is very annoying. But I also, I think I'd rather put on the Mount Rushmore fights that I die to more often. And I don't really, every once in a while, I'll die to Trickmaster, right? But it's not.
If you're on Proud, yeah.
Yeah, you know, it's annoying again, but it's to me, it's
you don't
not
have a ton of tools. You don't have heal yet. Yeah.
Right. Other fights that like people have said, like Sephiroth, I think is confusing. If you compare him to like Kingdom Hearts 2 Sephiroth, Kingdom Hearts 2 Sephiroth is a much better designed fight for the tools you have.
Yeah.
And so I think that's why people say Kingdom Hearts 1 Sephiroth, but like you can literally just strike rate him to death. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's not, with him, it's not that serious. And then I would say people say Phantom a lot, and I get Phantom's annoying, but I don't know. Once you know how he works, he's not that bad. I feel like it's just like resource and time management. It's, do I have enough mana? Can I cast Stop on the Clock? Can I also cast the spell? He needs a spell to beat him up. You know what I mean?
And
like
I totally even forgot about the clock thing. The clock really puts him on it for me personally. Like, you gotta and then it like the first time doing it is like cool that like he just fucking Thanos snaps like the entire. They're just gone. Their icon is gone. Their health bar is gone. Like, they are just gone. It's like, that is cool the very first time, but after that, it's just like, okay, this is just like kind of stressful. Even if I'm like doing everything right, I still will have like a certain like the floor on how stressed I am in any cage fight. Like, that one is like probably the second highest, and my number one is the boat Ansem fight. Specifically because you're doing the dog shit flying shit that has that you get all the exact same problems as fighting Ursula, but he has way more health than Ursula. So like for me, it's like if I was gonna put Ursula 2 here, Boat Ansem is just here because it's like he's the final fucking boss. Why the fuck am I flying? There's fucking annoying ass bats everywhere. He's shooting like infinite fucking lasers that just mean either A, tank the fucking damage, bruh, or fly around for the next 15 fucking seconds waiting for them to be done, right? He has the fucking mouth shit that takes your mana fucking, like, it just will take all of your fucking mana. And I have the additional PTSD trauma of doing the fucking no continue run, where if I die, I have to redo the dark side fight, the regular Ansem fight, all the fucking rooms. You gotta kill all the fucking tumors and fucking little penises and everything that are shooting fucking lasers at you and shit. And then it's just like the culmination, like, this is how we're ending the fucking game, bro? Nah, it's number one on my fucking Mount Rushmore. It's fucking dog shit. Outside of like your very first time playing, I have zero fucking fun with this fucking fight. You have to go in and fight a bunch of invincibles on the inside of the fucking ship too. Just by far the worst fucking fight in my opinion, and it just even worse that like it's the culmination of the fucking game, bro. Like whenever I beat that, if I was wearing a heartbeat monitor while playing, my heart rate is like at least like 90 or 100 while just sitting there because I'm just fucking triggered that I'm doing the fight. And like the amount of like just relief that I get once I'm done, I'm like, oh my god, I'm so fucking done with this game right now. Oh my god. Like a lot of it has to do with like the lead into it with the angels and the fucking heart room and shit. But like to culminate that, and with the added PTSD of doing the like platinum trophy and needing to beat it with no continue, no equipment change in under 20 hours, like fuck that fucking fight, bro. I don't care what anybody says. I don't care that it's the last fight. It makes it worse that it's the last fight.
I get it. I don't disagree with you that it's like we've talked about earlier, kind of the epitome of Kingdom Hearts, right? Aesthetically cool.
Aesthetically really cool, and yeah.
Aesthetically really cool, but doesn't make for great gameplay.
When you're fighting the fucking head, it does the same, almost like the same fucking animation of damage as the Ursula fight. And your recourse is either tank the fucking damage and hope you have enough health, or like have arrow on, or like that you're not playing on proud. If you get hit by that shit on proud, you're probably just getting one shot if you don't have second chance once more combo on. But like, it's just, my god, bro. Ice Titan, for the same fucking reasons that you and Fabio said. I'm gonna say Cave of Wonders third, because there's just like a certain level of just absolute visceral rage that I get when I fall off on that. Like there's an irrational amount of rage. Like obviously there's like a rational amount, but I'm 4xing that bitch. Just I don't know. I get so triggered when I fall off on that. And then fourth, I'm gonna go. I mean, fourth is probably just Ursula, for the same reasons as listed above. Yeah. I think I got a weight off my chest talking about the last boss. You know, like
you're very passionate about.
I feel like I'm a changed man.
You hate the world of chaos.
I feel like I can like let go of my hate now. You know. Although, I say that when we get there, just wait.
Yeah, true.
Just wait.
That's the thing. I didn't want to talk about some of it a lot because it's like, oh, we're gonna fucking talk about it again. All right, that's it for this week's question of the week. Jason, what's next week's question of the week, or next episode's question of the week?
I mean, do we want to do the fucking Fortnite one?
That's up to you, man.
What's your KH Fortnite loadout, bro? What do you want to see, bro? Give me some detailed shit, bro. I want to know the skin. I want to know the pickaxe. I want to know the fucking the fall down shit. I want to know the fucking glider. Maybe a possible emote, you know? Tell me what you like. It. Do you just want a full Riku kit, or like a full Roxas kit? Like you're rocking Roxas, and you have an emote to take on and off your fucking hood. Your pickaxes are Oathkeeper Oblivion type shit. Like, are you just going full fucking Riku or Roxas? I mean, what are you doing?
All right, everybody, that's gonna do it for this week's episode. Thank you so much for listening and watching. We're gonna be back in 2 weeks from today on Friday, March 27th. Make sure by Wednesday, March 25th, you have played through Hollow Bastion 1 and 2 and locked the keyhole in Olympus, because that's what we'll be talking about. And get your question of the week answers in on the 25th as well by then. Thank you guys for listening and watching. This has been really fun to go through this game. I'm excited to continue to do more because I think, you know, up next we got some Kingdom Hearts Rechain of Memories action going on. We have to decide, hey, is one of us playing regular Chain of Memories?
Oh, hell. Hell no.
No. We'll see. Anyway, thank you guys for listening and watching. We will see you in a couple weeks. Jason, hit him with it.
May your heart be your guiding key.
Thank you.
Now freak off.
Hey, what if instead of fuck off, you said freak off? You know what I mean?
I might be in my freak arc.